Hey guys, what's up? Today I got an NU match. This one is against Rustyy, spelled with two Y's. I don't know why, but it's an okay match, I guess. But looking at the teams, I'm gonna lead with Archeops because unless he leads with Swallow, I can hit everything on his team very, very, very hard because I'm choice banded and Jolly max speed, of course, and max stack, obviously. And yeah, I can U-turn out if it's like something I don't want to face. And other than that, I'm pretty good. But he's gonna lead with Galvantula, and I'm just like, please, 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 please don't be scarfed, pretty please. And I'm gonna go for Stone Edge, so I'm not. He's not scarfed. I'm like, yes, but then I miss, and I'm like, fuck. And as I said, I'm choice banded, so that would have like definitely killed Stab, super effective, 140 base attack, max attack, adamant, Stone Edge against a stupid Galvantula. He would have been melted. But I miss, and he volt switches out, kills me, goes into his Rampardos. I'm going to go into Hitmonchan. I wanted to focus punch because I figured he'd want to switch because, yeah, Hitmonchan's kind of a worry, especially with Drain Punch and all that stuff. But I set up a sub. He does switch, and I'm going to go for the focus punch as he switches into Gardevoir. And that's going to do a lot. I could have went for the Ice Punch, but Focus Punch is actually stronger because it's just like 112.5 base power, whereas Ice Punch is, 75, of course. And then Iron Fist for both of them. But anyways, I'm going to switch out because I'm not confident Mach Punch will kill. And I'm going to go into my Pharaoh Seed, and, she's not going to do any damage to me with that Psyshock. So he's going to switch out to his Rampardos as I go for the Thunder Wave. I figure it's safe enough anyways. I mean, he's not going to go into Probopass, most likely. The thing is, though, that I'm like, why would he switch in Rampardos? I completely forgot about Fire Punch because, like, whenever I made my Rampardo set, which was a long time ago, I'm like, oh, why do you need Fire Punch? You already have Earthquake, right? And then I'm like, oh, right, Pharaoh Seed. But knowing me, if I had it protected, he probably would have gotten fully paralyzed, and I would have had no idea. Anyways, but I really should have just switched out, being like, okay, he obviously switched in, so he's got something to hit me. So I should have just went to Sand Slash. Anyways, but go into my Hitmonchan. I'm going to sub again as he switches again. Then I'm going to go for the Ice Punch. It's almost going to take Haunter out. I figure I can take another hit and just gonna hit him again. I could have went for the sub, but it probably wouldn't have worked out. Is that enough for a sub? I don't think so. 1/4 of 300 is 70. No, it wouldn't have been enough. I needed like 76. So yeah, that was fine. But I'm gonna switch out to Sand Slash, and he's gonna substitute, and I'm like, what? I was really confused. But he's going to hit me with a crit, which really sucks, but it doesn't really matter that much because all it would do is let me solo him up for an extra turn. But at this point, I'm kind of upset about it because I'm like, he already missed the Stone Edge and all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. He's going to hit me with another facade and get another crit, so that was just like, oh, God. Obviously, that did not matter because it was at 6, but still, it's like, or was it? No, it was at more than 6 because I left these. But anyways, so I'm just going to Hitmonchan. Going to go for the Mach Punch, which kind of sucks because I kind of want to save Hitmonchan, but I also didn't want to just flat out lose Typhlosion just to break a sub, even though I knew Hitmonchan would probably be a little more useful because of his team comp. But, and his Gardevoir probably would have died to a Mach Punch after Rocks anyway, so I probably should have. But again, because I'm Focus Punch, if I was Drain Punch, yeah, I would have. But Focus Punch is hard to use when you're really low health because you can't get a sub up. But I'm going to switch to Crawdont. He's going to go for the Thunder Wave. I was wishing he'd go for the Stealth Rocks. But, yeah, now he's going to switch out as I go for the Waterfall. I could have went for the Dragon Dance, but obviously because I'm paralyzed, I didn't want to. But it would have worked out here, most likely. Because I believe... Actually, you know what? I think it might be a speed tie. I think they're both 55, aren't they? But I think most Rampardos don't run max speed or they're adamant because, yeah, I don't really know. Whatever, doesn't really matter. I waterfall him. He's dead. Gardevoir's gonna come in and yeah, it's almost dead. He goes for the energy ball. I'm like, please don't predict the switch and go for like the Psyshock or whatever. But Thunderbolt would have been bad too. But it's a energy ball, so I resist that, so we don't really take much damage. But I'm going to go for the Fire Blast because I don't want to go for the Focus Blast and, miss or stuff and things and stuff. But I'm going to go into Crawdont here. I'm like, okay, I know I can take a hit, whether it be Earth Power or Ancient Power, but he gets a crit, which means, yeah, I am dead. If he didn't get that crit, assuming again I don't get fully paralyzed, I hit him with a waterfall, would, bring him down to 1 HP, and I could go into Typhlosion and lock myself into Fire Blast. But he's actually Magnet Pull, so it doesn't matter. So it would have killed him, guaranteed, unless he's like random max physical defense and like survives it based on luck. But another thing too is I don't know why does he have Magnet Pull in Earth, not Earth Power? Because that's like if you're gonna trap steals, why not have the ground type attack to hit them? And Ancient Power and Earth Power have the same base power, unless like there's a resistance in play. But anyways, so I go for the Focus Blast. I'm like, maybe I can get a crit on it eventually. I know it's not very defensive, but I miss anyway. So I end up losing the battle, basically because I missed Stone Edge on the first turn. It would have played out differently, but essentially I would have still had a full HP Choice Bandit Archeops, and he would have had a 0 HP Galvantula and stuff. He probably still would have went out to Rampardos. Because nothing else really can take a Stone Edge. Well, Probopass, no. He would have went to Probopass, never mind. But anyways, whatever. So all in all, like I said, the match was okay other than stupid Stone Edge miss out of nowhere. And the crit on the Ancient Power. But hacks is hacks, and, I can't really do anything about it. Just complain. But I'm sure you've heard me complain enough, and I'm just going to go ahead and let you guys enjoy the rest of your day. So, see you next time.